Welcome to the Ironcracken Podcast, where we talk about mystical myths, legends of legacy, phantasmal encounters. Thanks for sailing with us today. Kellen, ship us out.
Well, today we're talking about Japanese water spirits. Things that vary from region to region in name or in their attributes, but overall, they could be demons, they could be gods, they could be yokai, whatever have you. So, let's
Just
get
all
into
around
it.
like Japanese
Yeah,
water spirits.
Japanese water spirits. Start out, let's go over Bakekujira,
Bake Kujira.
the ghost whale, also known as the bone whale, Hone-onna. It's a yokai and appears as a skeletal and sometimes ethereal whale creature swimming in the waters outside the Sea of Japan. It takes revenge against those in a way, against whalers and people who eat whale meat, people that bring it back to the villages. It kind of sets a curse upon them, and it brings ill tidings and bad news.
It was initially thought to be the spirit of a killed whale that basically turned into a yokai to seek revenge on whalers, right? It would basically it went from like seeking revenge to being like an omen. So if you're out on open seas and you see Bakekujira, it meant like bad things were coming your way. It was also thought to be like whenever it was seen, it was either before or afterwards, or even during. You would also see like eerie birds like form and fish that were unrecognizable or like mutated fish.
Which I have a theory about that as being creatures that come up from the depths that most sailors and fishermen don't really recognize because they don't ever catch them.
That's a good thought. I could see that. But primarily was like after people who ate whale meat. It would also like bring disaster not only to you, but like you would take the curse that it bestows upon you and you would bring it back to your village. So like your entire village is cursed with either like famine, drought, or fires or storms, disease.
So this originates, this legend originates from the Shimane Peninsula and the modern Shimane Prefecture, I think, and around the Sea of Japan, which was once known as the Sea of Whales back in the old days, towards the Edo period. It was huge whaling culture around Japan. So it was pretty standard to go whaling. Like nobody was like batting an eye at it, but yet
Well, it was a main like job.
yes,
like
a job. You're getting so many resources, whale oil, obviously, but the bones and ambergris, obviously, from some whales. But the skeleton seems to be that of a baleen whale. So one of the ones with the little comb of bristles in its mouth so it can filter through sea creatures like krill and such.
Krill.
But that's what the legends say. Anyway.
Interesting. I would not want to see a bone whale. So
that'd be pretty weird
it'd be
and
kinda,
wild.
Kind of metal, but at the same time, because it's just the like phantasmal enshrouded bones of a whale. Is that like
no flesh?
well, not
The
phantasmal.
only
like
fish
ethereal.
that reminds me of
It
that
could be
that I know
ethereal,
has
it could be
bones
real.
that gets huge is a sturgeon. I don't know if it's up that way.
I don't think they have sturgeons over there.
I don't think so. But
I
that's the
don't know.
only
It's a
thing.
freshwater-
Sturgeons have bones.
I don't know if they have.
Like
Whale,
bony plates on
whales
the back.
have bones.
Well, I mean, yeah, we all have bones. But I'm saying, like,
I'm not following. what
Unless you're an
saying.
invertebrate.
I'm saying
Unless
when
you're
you're
inverted.
when I'm thinking of a
Sharks are
bonefish, I'm thinking a sturgeon that has bony plates
Oh,
and can get very big.
I got you.
And I didn't know if that fit, in that region.
I don't know
I don't
that
think-
much about Japanese rivers and waterways, but I don't
As far as
think
like what wildlife lives
Yeah,
there, I don't
I
think
mean-
they have like sturgeons like that. That's pretty much it about Bakekujira. He's just a vengeful
Vengeful whale,
whale
spirit.
spirit that will bring famine and death and plague and fires to your
So
entire.
steer clear of it.
Yes.
Do not approach the skeletal whale.
Do not want to see the.
It's gonna be a bad time.
Blubber bone.
I thought I saw something about like an island.
Like a particular island.
Yeah, like Bakekujira Island. I don't know. That could have
I
been.
didn't see anything about
That could have been like a story that I saw that's
Maybe.
like not actually folklore.
Well, I didn't see it, but it could be some particular regional folklore, like where it originates.
Yeah, I don't know. But basically, it's like steer clear of the island. I don't know. Skull Island.
Skull Island. I mean, it is surrounded by snow.
Not King
So
Kong,
he
but
shakes,
a whale.
He shakes his head at us, but then he's like, "The Foo Fighters."
That's funny, dude. It's kind of, the same boat.
Same boat.
Same boat.
I mean, they're
But it's
Foo Fighters are
Same boat, different daddies.
things
same
in the
thing.
sky that pilots would see.
I don't think I got what you just said. I just said maybe.
Foo Fighters, you know the origin of Foo Fighters?
Yeah,
there's something on the wing.
No, not the band.
Thing.
So there was. You son of a gun. No, Foo Fighters were kind of like balls of light that could fly faster than our planes that like military members, airmen were seeing
Aliens.
post the
That's what I'm
Second World
saying.
War.
Yeah, that's definitely aliens.
They think so. Who knows? Anyway, back to the Japanese water spirits. You want to go over Kappa?
Kappa.
Kappa.
Yeah. So Kappa is probably like the most well-known Japanese water spirits. They're commonly identified as having a beak, a turtle shell, and long limbs that may or may not be connected. I'll get there too.
100% is.
Not to the body, but to each other.
Mm.
And a bowl on their head filled with water.
Bowl of water.
Huh?
A bowl of water.
Bowl of water or a plate, depending on. But there's a bunch of different.
Depending on how much they spill.
A bunch.
We've all been there.
Bunch of different names for Kappa, and like a bunch of different descriptions for them as well as like a separate description that they have during winter because they're referred to. I think what did I say? Saku. I don't remember.
Saku.
I don't remember. Hold on.
Sacagawea.
Mention it.
Notes. But Kappa are notably mischievous or childish in nature, and they would often like do like prank-like behavior, as well as more sinister acts of like drowning people.
They're just playing.
They're just
They were just
playing.
playing.
Just messing around.
They're just trying to teach you how to swim.
Yeah, they're just, they're trying to see the boundary line.
Bubble, bubble, bubble.
Yeah.
Bubble, bubble, bubble. Another common descriptor of Kappas is they would, after drowning you, they would try to remove a spherical mythical organ called, I hope I'm saying this right, shirikodama, which means buttocks wee ball, from the anus of its victims.
From butt to ball.
Well, it's a
Butterball?
spherical organ within your anus that it would remove, causing people to become like stupefied or unambitious or even die. Fun fact.
Okay, so he.
You don't want to lose your.
Stay away from the Kappa.
You don't want to. You don't want to lose your shirikodama. But they would also. They were also very well known for drowning like cattle and horses and stuff like that.
Kind of like the Scottish Kelpie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But their arms, like I said, they were like longer than they should be, thought to be connected, and so there were stories of like grabbing a Kappa's arm and pulling it to one side, and then the other arm would shrink. So
Piccolo much?
Piccolo, why can't you dodge? Oh, now I'm off topic. Anyway,
Sorry.
all I can think of is DBZ.
You said it,
abridged.
man.
I know. Well, you said Piccolo.
Yeah.
That's-
What else was this supposed to be?
I don't know.
There, dude. Stretchy arms.
Stretchy arms. But they would also be known for like being overly polite or being really polite and honorable in their weird honorable sense. So the legend goes like if you see a kappa, to bow and bow really deeply, so that the kappa would bow back and the water would spill out of its cup or bowl or plate, whatever it is, on its head, and it would dump it out. And that little water plate dish was its source of power. So you would weaken the kappa enough to where you could either fight it or flee from it, or even instances of like tricking it so that you could either benefit from its powers or survive. Not have your shurikodama removed.
At least there's a strategy.
Yeah, there is a strategy.
I'd be worried if there wasn't.
Yeah.
Don't touch me, man.
Don't touch the butt.
But they're typically like greenish in color.
Make sure you bow face to face.
Yeah, don't bow the other way. Don't bow the other way. It's not gonna end well.
Make sure you bow face to face.
It's gonna end poorly.
Give me your shurikodama.
You spill your water first.
It's like a joke within a joke.
Oh man.
Oh.
But they were like greenish in color, slimy of skin, and apparently reeked of like fish / swamp water.
I mean, that would
like,
check out.
You know.
Yeah.
But they mainly lived in the waterways, rivers, and swamps. Sometimes pools, sometimes even salt water. But they are for sure mischievous little buggers. They were also really big fans of sumo wrestling. And
What? Come on. Come on.
I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. It's not gonna be right. I'm telling you, I'm not gonna say it.
okay. Anyway,
Okay.
they would use that sumo wrestling skill to help them pull people into the waters.
Really just wrestle you.
Yeah.
That's pretty disturbing.
There's also stories of like grateful kappa from being like saved or like rescued, or even just like out of sheer politeness of people that they would help them in times of need. So there's shrines and stuff like that dedicated to kappa. They're referenced in like what's the word for it? Like festivals. And then there's little statues and stuff near waterways and stuff, like in reverence of the kappa. There was a story that I came across during the research where it's like there was this physician, and there was this plague going around, and the physician befriended a kappa, and through that, the kappa ended up giving him this like herbal medicine that helped get rid of the plague. All in all, everything that I learned really about the kappa was they weren't. Some of the stuff is really not great.
They were
that
bipolar.
They did.
They were bipolar.
Bipolar. Well, it was generally, if you were polite to them,
They'll be polite to you.
they were polite to you. But if their sense of like honor and politeness is different than like the
So if they felt
humanity.
slighted,
So if they felt slighted,
you were in for it.
then you would, yeah.
Yikes.
But they would also, I think the lore is they helped teach people how to irrigate fields and stuff like that too. So there's two sides of the spectrum, just really depending on which regions of Japan that you would come across them in, I guess. But there's a lot of lore there. They're also, other than the shurikodama, or what did I say? I can't say that word.
The mythological.
The mythological organ
Do the
ball
clap.
in your.
They help.
I can't make that joke.
Do the clap. Emu bozu.
The shurikodama which they ate if they took it out of you, by the way. Yeah.
Ah,
So,
that's wonderful.
They ate it too.
Fantastic. Even.
They ate it too.
yeah.
That is very.
Which was their favorite food besides cucumbers. So, a common belief is that, like, you'd throw cucumbers in the water to appease the kappa.
You wouldn't want to toss your own blood in there.
I mean, obviously.
Um,
I mean, what can be said? I don't know if there's anything that properly can be said. Cucumbers and methodological ball organs.
but its arms, like I was saying, was one of its weaknesses as well, besides the cup bowl of water. So if its arms were detached, then the kappa would perform some form of favor for you, like
So if you cut off its
labor
arms,
or give you knowledge. Yeah,
it owes you.
yeah.
Interesting. And it's not like some kind of monkey's paw type deal where it's like could come back to bite you.
No, it's an arm for an arm.
Oh.
So nobody's gonna talk about the Ninja Turtles.
You are, I guess.
What about the Ninja Turtles?
It was a true story for one. Okay.
What, the Foot Clan?
The
or,
90s model, or not 90s model. I've been watching too many car things. 90s era movie Ninja Turtles. I forgot which one that is. Time.
Well, it wasn't
Oh.
2 because that was the ooze.
Right. That was the third one. The Time Back in Time or something like that. Was it Ninja Turtles Back in Time?
Yeah. Yes, they went back in time to feudal Japan.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes complete
And
sense.
And they were called Kappa because they had the beaks and the shells and the
Yeah.
arms. And
So there's a scene, I think it was Michelangelo and Donatello. They bust out of this, I think it was a barn or a building, it was some form of building, and all they run out and face a bunch of samurai, and the samurai are like, Kappa.
Oh, that is so funny.
Yeah. But
I see. That's the one that I missed. I don't think I ever got to watch that.
I was good.
So
we're gonna watch it.
okay,
We're
Okay.
gonna watch it.
okay.
Actually, it's better if we just
Watch all of them.
one,
See,
two,
I love
my,
the first two.
My favorite was always the
second
first one.
I like the second one.
I think I watched the second one the most because we had that. We had that on VHS at one point. I don't think we had the first one.
So the Ninja Turtle are, by definition, I suppose, Kappa.
Turtle people.
A very large Kappa,
Very large
actually,
Kappa.
because they're known to be like the size of like children. So, like Kappa, what is it?
So they're kind of a dwarf type creature.
Well, kind of. There. So another one of the name is, and I'm gonna say this very wrong, is like Kawataro, which means like river boy. So they're smaller than people, but they have like people like I guess like descriptions.
Humanoid.
Yes, but I found out the name that I couldn't say earlier.
Was it Saku?
It was Seko.
Seko.
Basically,
He knows
that's
what Saku is.
they.
I probably just said something terrible and offensive. I don't know.
I don't know.
I got to be honest. I don't know.
I don't know.
If I did, I'm sorry. I
I
didn't. mean
ain't
to.
fluent in Japanese.
Excuse me.
Well, excuse
the heck out of me.
But basically, in like late autumn into winter, they retreat into the mountains, and that's is the wintertime like form of a kappa is a seko. But that also kind of leads into the next one that we're going to talk about because we have
Kuzenbo. Kuzenbo is known as the king of the kappa. He's said to live in a couple different areas throughout his legend, a couple different rivers and mountaintops. He's imprisoned in a mountaintop at some certain point. And that I think that legend actually originates from China.
Mm-hmm.
So his origins in China, goes through Korea and enters in Japan over time. from what it seems. I can't attest to whether or not that's true. I wasn't there. But it seems to be that the legend originates there. And he's freed from some mountaintop imprisonment by a lightning strike and blasted out of his imprisonment.
Does it say where the lightning strike came from?
I didn't see that. Did you know?
Probably Zeus or somebody. I don't know.
Well, it'd be Susano
Or that guy.
or Raijin.
Yeah.
I don't know. I have no idea.
Yeah.
That was just a thought.
But it came suddenly and just blew open his imprisonment. And,
Doesn't have to do with the story. It was just a fleeting thought.
Yeah. I mean, gods do kind of put their hands on things in the mortal world in these stories and make things happen. But he's freed. He then gathers up a whole lot of these mountain kappa, or what do you call them,
Seko.
and leads them against all of the river kappa
That was great
down in the valleys below. Huh?
That was great pronunciation.
I don't know if it's right. I'm trying.
Hey,
I'm trying hard.
hey, we are not the native speakers here.
I've said it once and I'll say it again.
We are gonna-
We're not finesse. See, I can't even say it.
We're not finessing enough.
It was what is it? Phoneticists.
Yeah,
Phonetics masters.
yeah, especially in a very foreign language
I am.
to us.
I'm the greatest.
But we do try what we can.
We try.
So Kuzembo leads these mountain kappa against the lowland river kappa, and they're led by what's his name? Sha Wujing, I believe is how you say that. Who apparently is a monk or priest that was like buried and then became known as the Sand Priest, and is also a man-eating demon / creature. I'm not quite sure on that. But they have this huge battle between the Kappa and them, and the way that they ended up settling the fight is that Kazembo and Sha Wujing start competing in how far they can throw giant megaliths, so giant stones, which is hilarious. And they throw them back and forth, and then finally Kazembo picks up a megalith that weighs about 9,000 tons, according to the source that I read, and tosses it so far.
That's a nice boulder.
That's a real nice boulder.
Also known as the Highland game.
Basically, which I love that's the thing.
Japanese Highland game.
But I mean, throwing these stones ain't no joke. If this were real, guys, that's wild.
I mean, I can't even think of a rock.
I mean, it's like Finn McCool.
I can't even think of a rock.
That's 9,000. Like things that
It's literally like the size of a small mountain kind of thing. Anyway, so he throws a stone. Just Sha Wujing is in awe of this and concedes the fight. Kuzenbo then claims lordship over all Kappa, river and mountain.
I am the Kappa King.
And then he takes the Kappa and migrates over to Japan.
Eastward.
Yeah, through Korea into Japan.
Where he continued to cause
Mischief and mayhem. Sorry, I have a note here that says King Koopa.
King Koopa.
With a question mark. Obviously, that
Bowser?
it's very much the inspiration for that. I'd say you'd have to be a fool to think otherwise, but maybe I'm wrong. It's just too
Well, I think Koopa's a play
Similar.
on the word
yeah.
Kappa, and so
Yeah, it just makes too much sense.
Bowser's
Anyway.
based off of Kuzenbo.
Yeah,
Interesting.
yeah. Which, I mean, when you look at Bowser, you look at like a Japanese demon kind of thing. Yeah.
Back to the Ninja Turtles.
Ninja Turtles.
Meanwhile, back at the ranch.
Righteous. Cowabunga, dudes.
Let's get some Zaw. So the mountain
Putting
of
anchovies on.
Kuzenbuyama is his home, or at least where he seems to have settled and made his like palace or whatever throne. And
Where does Master Splinter come in?
Pete Stew's got
he was
30
already
seconds.
there.
Splinter! Wise man once say, forgiveness is divine, but never pay full price for late pizza.
Yeah, bro. Oh, we are cooked. So he's associated as a symbol of strength and power. Obviously, he's throwing these massive stones, but like you said earlier, the Kappa are known for like their sumo prowess.
Mm-hmm.
He's the Kappa of Kappa. Like he's the big dog at the top. He's the strongest one.
Big dog.
Yeah. So he can do it with anybody.
Yeah,
He
that
can
big dog.
wrestle him, throw him. So that's his thing. He's also like the Kappa have turtle-like skin, so they have the scales, the thick skin. His is just like armor comparatively. So he's just the toughest, strongest, most powerful.
You mean to tell me they had wrestling in Japan?
You best believe. I mean, they got some of the best pro wrestling you're ever gonna see.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've ever like watched sumo. Sumo is
Intense.
fantastic.
It's
Yeah, it's just
fantastic.
like two boulders running into each other. That's what it is.
I mean, have you seen what those guys eat and do to train?
Oh, it's nuts.
It's wild.
Nuts.
I mean, look up Chanko Nabe.
What's his name?
Chanko Nabe. It's a food.
Oh.
It's a food.
What's his name?
So
Chunko
they literally call these places stables where they house these men to train and eat and train some more. Like,
There are no racehorses, people. Those tables aren't for them.
but they are kind of like animals at a certain point.
Yeah, I get it.
If we really get down to it,
They probably eat like a horse.
no, way more, way more, dude.
Yeah.
But they are just pinnacles of strength. It's not just you look at them and you think, oh, this is a big guy and he's got a lot of weight on him. But most of that is muscle.
They're strong.
I mean, you look at there's some NFL guys that have recently like gone over there and done training videos with them and stuff and tried to like push back against them. It's not the same. It's just not.
Oh.
So good on them. It's wild, awesome sport. Where was I?
Armor.
Armor.
Kappa Sumo King.
He's got this thick, tough skin. He's a super bad dude, like real bad dude. And he's kind of the guardian force of nature. He can summon storms and influence animals and plants and things in nature.
That I didn't know.
Yeah. So he's just like kind of like a nature deity almost. Yeah. So it's like rock and a hard place. You know, he's the rock.
He's the rock.
He's
Johnson?
If you
Can you smell
What the rock?
what the rock is cooking?
he's the people's champ.
You gotta do the eyebrow.
I can't.
For those of you who don't know, my eyes went cross-eyed. You can do Dwayne Rock.
So that needs
He's
to
trying
be
so
short
hard.
right there.
Bringing it back to that wrestling, dude. Anyway, so that's him. Unless you got any further information.
No, that's pretty much all that I read too.
Yeah, he's a big bad dude.
Other than the nature stuff, I didn't see that. But
Yeah,
like,
and like he kind of does stuff. That he's kind of a mischievous guy, destructive.
Well, so there
but-
was so he actually had conflicts in Japan too with like some Japanese generals, and like basically a bunch of battles ensued, and he only lost twice. And the second time, he was basically forced to make the vow of like to not do harm on
Upon
that
the
scale
Japanese
again.
people?
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
And I can't remember what the general's name was, but
Was this during the Edo period or before? You think?
I think probably during.
Okay.
But
Because like this
I mean,
legend goes way back.
it was feudal at some point, but like, but that was this. Basically, he was just like warring, and then, the second time that he was defeated was the last time. I don't know the time.
I guess, which is why he doesn't make appearances anymore after that.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. Interesting.
Well, that's all the time we have for today. Thanks for joining us in Dominating the Depths. Stay tuned for part 2. It's coming at you soon. May the winds forever be in your sails. Godspeed.